Hi everyone, we're going to be reviewing the CUK Lineage black and white mid-tower cases today. These cases are right around 30 bucks a piece, so they are pretty cheap. They do support 240mm fans on the side panel, and they come with an 80mm rear fan. Now, one of my biggest gripes with this case is actually the LED accent in the front, mainly its power cable. As you can see here, it's pretty poorly made. Both the two pins are included don't work very well. Now the USB 3.0 connector, that's pretty good. It's about the standard I've seen in most cases. Now you've got your HD audio, your other standard connectors. You get a decent amount of screws as well as 3 extra standoffs along with the 6 are installed in the case. Now we're going to put power to her and we're going to show my gripe with that rear 80mm fan. Now right now the computer is on, and I was actually kind of thrown off by this because I thought maybe I hadn't plugged everything in correctly, but then as I flicked the fan it started spinning. Now because the front panel LED doesn't have a proper Molex pass-through connector, this actually made an issue for me because I only had one open Molex connector. Now, when you power the fan by Molex, it does work. And it works okay. It's not the best fan in the world, but it's cheap. So it's kinda to be expected. Just, if the connectors were better quality, I wouldn't really have that much of a gripe. Now you see here, as soon as I hit the power button, the fan spins right up, and it blows an okay amount of air for the size that it is. Now here's the front panel, all lit up and nice so you can see it. One of my biggest gripes with this is going to be dust collection. This thing is going to eat dust like crazy. Alright, now we're going on to the top USB ports. Now when I got these cases, I plugged something into the ports, kind of dinked around with them a little, as well as I put a full PC build within the white case. The USB 3.0 port broke off in my light amount of testing that I did with it. It's not that high of quality. The USB 2.0 port seems to be fine, but here on the black case I haven't broken anything off yet, so I just kind of wanted to show you what that would look like. My final thoughts on this case are, it's okay, but you could have a lot better for near the same price. Now I actually got these cases just because of the looks. I didn't look at any of the features, anything like that, until after they arrived. A few key details to note. These cases do not have a front panel opening for a 5 1/4 inch drive, say a DVD drive, fan controller, whatever you may want to be able to put in the front. This doesn't have it. Now it does have the mounting points for 5 1/4 inch drives. I believe it has 4 or 5 mount points, but without the opening holes in the front, they're kind of useless. Why they did that, I don't know. This case only supports 3 hard drives. Now my thought on that is, why not take out the 5 1/4 inch drives, move that hard drive caddy to the top, and make it so it can support 5 hard drives. A little bit better of mounting points for the hard drives would be greatly appreciated, because then this would have plenty of room for a high-end graphics card, something like that. Another gripe would have to be there is no room for cable management at all. If you don't have a fully modular power supply, you're gonna be running a computer that just looks like trash on the inside. But there's no side panel window, so nobody's gonna see it. Throw a couple of nice white LED 140mm fans on the side panel, hook them up to Molex, rip out that junk 80 mil fan in the back, and I'd say you'd have a decent case. Would I use these cases for high-end build? Probably not. You know, the metal's pretty thin, it's pretty flexible, and I actually had some difficulty trying to get the motherboard into the case, and this is just a standard motherboard. It's not an extended ATX, anything like that. Yeah, it came out of an HP computer. And I actually had to put it in a certain way or it hit the hard drive caddy because space is so tight in this case. A few things to pay close attention to are the USB ports, and there's a metal tab right above the motherboard, in between the motherboard and the power supply. Now in, I believe it was the black case, this tab was actually bent down a little bit, which if you just went to put a motherboard into, it wouldn't have worked. You know, you probably would have hit it, you would have had to bend some steel around to get everything to fit correctly. It would have been a complete and total pain in the backside. Airflow wise, I don't think it's going to be very good for this case. You're definitely going to need some fans on the side as well as a new rear fan that can actually move a decent amount of air. Well, alright everyone, I think this has gone on just about long enough. If you'd like to purchase this case, I'll put a link in the description. If you like the video, cool. Click the like button. If not, dislike. That's up to you. Lets me know what you guys are wanting to see. If you have any comments, suggestions, anything like that, please feel free to put your suggestions in the comments. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.